Man meets tree, let the story commence. Craig was walking down the street and he thought about that thing in the news about that wee bastard who cut down that big tree, 300-year-old tree. And he just thought, I feel like he walked past a tree and he felt like going up to a tree and going like that, listen, I didn't do it obviously, but sorry about that on behalf of us, not just for that tree, but for, you know what, and he did it. He walked up to a tree, and it was a tree in a park that was right next to a kind of main road, one of the just a wee parks, bit of grass and a kind of wee play bit up there, and there was a tree, and he walked up to it and he went like that, hi there, and he looked a bit like that. This feels daft. I'm off my nut. Like, he started walking away and he thought, no. And he turned around and he said, can I just apologise for, you know, all the things we make out of wood. So, for example, just then, 3 wee guys who were hiding up the tree, we're talking about wee fucking bastards, like wee 14-year-olds. One of them shot in his head. And the other one bit like, it's good luck to get shot on for a pigeon, but we're no pigeons. We're the opposite of pigeons. That didn't make any sense, but they said it. One of them said that. And then they jumped down, and on the way down, they fell down and used the gravity to then grab onto a branch on the way down, knowing that the force, you know, the physics would enable them to snap a branch off on the way down, and then on the way down, went like that, bang, hit him over the head. And the other one went like that, bang. And then the one who had shot on him grabbed a branch and battered him over the head. After that, well, he was unconscious. 3 wee guys got away. He got rushed to hospital. Somebody saw the whole thing. Man tried to grab the boy who'd done the shite, but the boy got away because clever wee bastard, he'd rubbed the shite out himself, out his arms, knowing that he'd probably somebody tried to grab him. And when they tried to grab him, it was like vandal grease. You know, vandal grease. Is that what they still call it? That's what they called it back in my day. You know, that fucking slimy grease you stick on, like, drain pipes and all that, and I don't know, the fucking Johnny in a fucking school with it. You got to climb up it and you're like, oh! You can't climb up. I don't know why they call it vandal, anti-climb paint, because you're not going to, you're kind of going to vandalise, you're going up to sort of like pull tiles off the fucking roof. They tried to grab onto him and just got a handful of fucking shite. They got away. They managed to get Craig to hospital. He had to get put into a coma, an induced coma. They said, I don't know how it all works, but that's what happened. And while in the coma, these 3 people, well, it was actually one person that turned up dead tall in a trench coat. And the guy had trouble walking, this tall guy. And he was like, because he was this. He had dead wee feet, you know, like kind of 14-year-old's feet. And a dead wee sort of head, you know, like a 14-year-old. Yet a very tall body under this trench coat, this very long trench coat. About the height of 3 wee guys. If the bottom one was stoning. And then the second one was on his shoulders. And then the third one was on his shoulders. And they came in with flowers and said, we'd like to deliver... We want to deliver some flowers. Harvey's brother. Because they talked like that, but they got in. Even though 14 voice hadn't broke. And they went in. And see the wee bastard that had the shite on him? He still had the shite on him. And they used that shite as like compost. fertiliser, and they shoved it in Craig's mouth. In his mouth, which is open like that, in the coma. Put the shite in, patted it down, leave it a bit rough though, and put the flowers in. Planted the flowers. And I don't know why they did that, because then they knocked fuck at him anyway. They ran away. They tried to grab him. All three of them were covered in shite this time, so nobody got them. They ran out. And so many people tried to grab them that eventually the shite did wipe off and you could get a right good grip. Wait, hear this. See everybody who grabbed them, particularly the ones who managed to actually get a hold of them and get them arrested. See them and that one that was at the tree that tried to grab you, the first one. All of them, the dog got brought into court, and the judge said, for the initial crime of battering her the head, and then the thing when he was in the coma, putting the shite in the mouth and planting the flowers, and then battering fuck at him anyway, and by the way, he died. That's a 25-year minimum tariff for each of yous. And he pointed at the fucking lot that they'd grabbed him. Because that's the way it is now. You could see, some wee guy could come, some fucking arsehole could come up to you and start stabbing you, and see if you went like that. Stop. You get done for like emotional, fuck with him. Aye, for hurting his feelings. That's the way it is now. Each of them did the time that they would have got, the wee guys, back when there was such a thing as, like fucking law and order, and there was a purpose to these laws. There was an actual purpose to them. They had to do the wee guy's time. And here's the thing. For each one that went into jail, they didn't get a PS5 in there. But for every one that got put in, these wee bastards got a PS6 each. It's almost like their own commission, right? You managed to get one of them jailed, there's a PS6 for you. There's another one jailed, there's another PS6. They're carrying it out like that. Like in a game show. There you go, you've got that, you've got that, you've got that. Oh, thanks, that's brilliant. And you might think, well, that's maybe right, because see, when you're like a teenager, you've got all these daft ideas in your head, and you just feel let down by society, and it makes you want to rebel against it, and you hate everybody, and you've kind of got it in your head, you're always going to be 14, even when you're fucking 40. You're never really going to grow up, and fuck everybody. But you do grow up, and you grow out all these daft and negative ways. But they didn't. The end. That's a true story. Do you want to know how I know? Because I was one of them. See the one that did the shite in the tree? That was me. I did it then, and I did it again. Actually, I did that shite next to that fucking tree only just a few weeks ago. Doing a shit, coming up for 40 fucking 9. Being on the telly and everything, and I'm doing a shite outside. I mean, can you believe that?